It's a pleasure once again. Please give it up to Erick Williams, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey guys, give it up for your man Ezra, rocking this thing all night, and you got the band back here playing for everybody. You can clap, that's the idea. Sellers. Come on out. Thank you, yeah. Alright, let's begin. I found that poverty can really change your perspective on the world. Like most of you guys here tonight, if you were leaving here at the end of the night and you were almost hit by a drunk driver, you would be angry, you would be upset because that guy almost hit you. And hospitals are creepy. But if that same drunk driver almost hit a homeless guy, that guy would be furious. He would be livid. He would be angrier because that guy almost hit him. And hospitals have food. This is why I win all of you over. You ever looking up with someone for the first time and things are going really well? When out of nowhere she stops you, looks you straight in the eye. She says, "I just want you to know, I'm not a slut." Yeah, I didn't know how to respond to that either. Like, I don't know if this is code for we're not gonna have sex, or code for we don't need to use condoms. Like, I don't know if I should be like, "I didn't think you were a slut," or "Are you sure?" Like, I was in debate club, I mean, give me a few minutes. I do know you shouldn't say, "So I'm only getting a hand job." Because you'll only get a hand job. And nobody wants that. So Don't Ask, Don't Tell got repealed recently, and my brother's gay. So I called him up to congratulate him. He was like, "Actually, Eric, I'm disappointed. Before, if I got drafted, I just had to show up singing Rent. Hey, you're out of here." Now, I have to convince him I'm Muslim. And do you know how hard that is with the name Chris Williams? And Oliver North was on television saying that, like, if we allowed gays openly in the military, like, it would endanger our soldiers. This is the same Oliver North that was selling weapons to Iran in the 80s. The last time I checked, gay sex is a much lower threat to our soldiers than missiles. I don't know if there are reports out there. Help, help, we need backup. We're under fire. There's 4 men jerking off and we can't handle the semen. I don't think that's happened in Iraq or Afghanistan. Like, maybe one incident with a goat and that's it. Maybe Oliver North wouldn't have sold weapons to Iran in the first place if they were a gay nation. You know, like Greece, France, or Lebanon. That is where lesbians come from, right? 3 of you like that, the rest of you are like, "Fuck this guy." Christian evangelist Pat Robertson recently announced that he is in favor of the legalization of medical marijuana. Yeah, you can clap, that's cool. I read that and I said out loud, "Wow, I must be really fucking high." Because it sounds like I agree with Pat Robertson. This is the same loon that said that, like, 9/11 was proof that God hated gays. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. It's like if I were like, "I've got proof that God hates straights. Children."
Wow.
That makes a lot more sense, actually. But no, God doesn't hate gays. I know this. Because if God really hated gays, Ground Zero would not have been the Twin Towers. it would have been a Ricky Martin concert. Survivors would have been sifting through chapstick and tight shirts for weeks. People would have been like, oh my God, AIDS? Now jumbo jets? God really does hate the gays for living La Vida Loca. But that didn't happen because God doesn't hate the gays, obviously. They're the only ones he knows won't get abortions. You guys, I'm Erick Williams. Thank you. Hit me up on Facebook, stick around, and enjoy the night.
Erick Williams, ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time. Hey, do not think that it's an easy thing to get up here and be a comedian. I'm here to tell you.